quite possibly breaking the sound barrier and deafening everybody within a 5-mile radius. I'm surprised the kid did not implode Earth on itself under the sheer power delivered by this young boy's godlike vocal cords. Hey guys, so for today's video, I figured, you know what, get nostalgic on you guys a little bit. We're going to be watching some PSAs from my childhood, some old Canadian PSAs. If you're unfamiliar with what a PSA is, it stands for a public service announcement. I grew up watching these things, so I will most certainly be taking a trip down memory lane with you guys, and I'm excited for it. So guys, this first video we're going to be watching, it's called The Chase. And the description goes as follows. An enlightened, motivational 3-part series. It gets kids to realize that staying active can have unexpected, everyday rewards. So this one, even to this day, I don't understand. It shows a boy being chased down by 3 girls, looking back in terror as he runs for dear life. A look of real concern washes upon his face, all while the song titled Lungo Filaccio plays in the background.
Lungo filaccio, triste sartaccio, fila fila ma che vuoi fila.
The song is pretty catchy though, and you'll notice a pattern in today's video. The PSAs that stick with me the most are the ones that have the music accompanying the message that is being delivered by the PSA. So the boy eventually runs out of breath, and the 3 girls chasing him finally catch up to him and start kissing him. The screen then jumps to black with a message that says, "Stay fit," and then in fades the text, "'Cause you never know." So, as a child watching this, I never understood the whole cooties thing. I wanted to be chased down by girls. I didn't want to outrun them. And that's why I made sure it was a goal of mine to stay absolutely as unhealthy as possible. Even to this day, there's no way I'm outrunning any woman. That's perfect. Now, the second PSA we're checking out today, it's called, "What's Your Thing?" An important message for boys that, well, nobody can be good at everything. Everybody's good at something. That's a great message. I just don't understand why the message is only directed to boys. I mean, that kind of makes no sense to me, but I guess we'll chalk that down to it being a product of its time. This stuff, all these PSAs are quite old. But well, anyway, this video starts with a boy standing outside of his garage playing heavy rock music. As the music plays, it cuts to multiple shots of other boys practicing their hobbies. But then the music pauses with a close-up of one boy's face as he asks, "What's your thing?" And then it cuts to another boy's face covered in flies as he answers, "Bugs." The video continues with the music showcasing other kids and their hobbies. Another kid says, "Everybody's got to have a thing." As another kid comes on screen and says,
"My thing's sound effect."
Then proceeds to unleash the most powerful T-Rex screech ever, quite possibly breaking the sound barrier and deafening everybody within a 5-mile radius. I'm surprised the kid did not implode Earth on itself under the sheer power delivered by this young boy's godlike vocal cords.
Here's a T-Rex.
The montage of the boys and their hobbies continues, and the most memorable part comes up. There is a boy who has cut his sister in half while practicing magic, as she screams, "Mom! Aiden cut me in half again!" As a kid watching this, I always wondered what my thing was. There's lots of things that, you know, I thought was my thing, like working with electronics, playing guitar, being a meat cutter or a butcher. But, you know, I've come to realize later on in life, guys, that I think my thing is genuinely hanging out with you guys, making content for you guys to enjoy and stuff like that. I'm truly passionate about it. And, you know, I think that's why I kind of picked this PSA to showcase to you guys today, because it's something that I've always asked myself, what's my thing? Everybody's got to have a thing, right? And I think this is it, guys. I think this is it.
Nobody's good at everything. Everybody's good at something. What's your thing?
Now, guys, this third PSA we're checking out, it's called "Don't You Put It in Your Mouth." Yeah, I know, right? The description for this video goes as follows. Here's the full 2-minute version of the Concerned Children's Advertiser's PSA about putting stuff in your mouth. So now this is another one that stuck with me because of the song. It starts with 2 creepy, furry, blue monster kid mutant things that haunt me in my dreams. But you know what? We'll just call them blue puppets for now, just to ease my mind. I need to sleep tonight after all. It starts with a girl puppet. She's chewing a houseplant. As the narrator says,
"Why do you think your mommy or daddy are always telling you, don't put that in your mouth? Let's find out."
The girl puppet then proceeds to ask,
Why are we on television anyway?
the boy answers,
Little story about why you shouldn't put things into your mouth when you don't know what they are, and why you should never take anything a stranger tries to give you.
Why not?
Because if you ate somebody else's medicine, some bad food, or some poison, you could get very sick.
The girl then goes, "Eck, I don't want to get sick," and then immediately puts the boy's guitar in her mouth.
Ugh, I don't want to be sick. And that's why before you eat anything, you should always ask someone you love if it's okay.
Okay, I love you. Can I eat the guitar? I love you. Can I eat the guitar?
No,
Oh.
but you can help me sing a song about eating things that don't belong inside you.
Okay, I wasn't really hungry anyway. Well, wait, maybe a little bit.
Okay, everybody.
Then they go on to start singing the song.
Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you stuff it in your face. Don't stuff it in your face. Though it might look good to eat. Though it might look good to eat. And it might look good to taste.
The song's about why you shouldn't put things in your mouth unless you know where it came from or what it is. The song stuck with me all these years because I always found it super catchy as a child, and I found the message really good. Now, there's a lot of people that clearly did not grow up with this message, and it really shows. And the main reason why I showcased this one for you guys is just because I always found the song really catchy, and I mean, try not to have nightmares about those little blue things.
Can I eat the guitar?
No.
Now, this next PSA, guys, it's called As Smart As You, an important media literacy lesson that uses animation to teach kids that they're smarter than the television. Now, this one, oh, I've always hated this one. First of all, this TV came straight out of hell. This thing is so deep into Uncanny Valley that I had nightmares about this TV sitting at the foot of my bed watching me sleep. And the message, I'm smarter than a TV. I should spend less time watching it, maybe more time outside.
And besides, you have choices. You've got books and sports, and you can go outside and play.
I don't know, man. Even as a kid, I found that message super naggy.
Hey, what you watching? Me? I'm just a TV. I mean, I'm not even human. You've got the remote control. You can change channels if you don't like what you're watching. You can flick me on and off, and on and off.
Like, why is the TV on TV telling me not to watch TV?
Where is outside anyway? I'm just a TV. You're the smart one. Well, so long. See you next time.
So this last PSA we're going to be looking at today, guys, is called The House Hippo. And the description goes as follows. An inventive spot that reminds children that not everything on television is real. Children are encouraged to think about what they see on TV and ask questions. Now, this one every Canadian remembers, the legendary House Hippo. Now, I feel like this PSA's example for their message was so well done with the visuals and narration that as a kid I didn't know it was fake or a PSA. So this PSA is a documentary style video describing a hippo that lives in your house and comes out at night to eat, drink, and gather stuff for their nest. The male narrator very convincingly describes what food the house hippo eats, what materials it uses for the nest, how it lives in your closet.
They come out at night to search for food, water, and materials for their nests. The favorite foods of the house hippo are chips, raisins, and the crumbs from peanut butter on toast. They build their nests in bedroom closets, using lost mittens, dryer lint, and bits of string. The nests have to be very soft and warm. House hippos sleep about 16 hours a day.
All before a female narrator comes in and says,
"That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions, kind of like you just did." A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
No. I still believe it. I refuse to think that there's no tiny 4-inch hippo eating the peanut butter toast crumbs that I've been leaving out for the last 19 years. Let's be real here. The house hippo is real. Almost just as real as today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends is an immersive online experience with everything you've come to expect from a brand new RPG title. It's got an amazing storyline, awesome 3D graphics, giant boss battles, PvP battles, and hundreds of never-before-seen champions to collect and customize. I never expected to get this level of performance out of a mobile game. Look at how crazy the level of detail is in these champions. Raid Shadow Legends is getting big real fast, so you should...
That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions.
No.
See you next time.